And we welcome you to today's series finale between the Baltimore Orioles and the Seattle Mariners. Here is your starting lineup for the home team. The Mariners at shortstop batting first, J.P. Crawford. At designated hitter batting second, Jorge Polanco. At center field batting third, Julio Rodriguez. At catcher batting fourth, Cal Raleigh. At left field batting fifth, Randy Arozarena. At first base batting sixth, Rally Tellez. At right field batting seventh, Leody Taveras. At third base batting eighth, Miles Mastrobuoni. At second base batting ninth, Cole Young. And pitching today for the Mariners, it is the right-hander Bryan Woo, your starting lineup for the Seattle Mariners. Alright guys, and on that note, we welcome you to this Orioles-Mariners game. There's going to be a bit of background noise just for a few minutes. Like I said, the AC yesterday went out, so they're doing part 2. They got the part in to replace it, so they're doing something right now to clean out the filter and everything, so just keep that in mind. It's going to be a bit loud for a little bit, but then we'll be back to normal. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. My name is cgiulianihpu. If you've never been to a JJ Livestream for how it works like this, fire away in the chat with any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. Any donation, get your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order that I assume you guys made the call in this game. This is the game we're doing. Next, you make the call. Red Sox, Yankees, Padres, Brewers, Saturday night. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. Vote on that poll who think wins this game. And every donation, get to your question right away. So, thank you guys for tuning in for this one. Series finale. Orioles have won 5 straight, looking to make it 6. And yeah, Aaron Rodgers officially signing with the Pittsburgh Steelers. We said last night it was going to happen. And sure enough, it has officially happened. There's a lot's happened the last 30 minutes in the world. A lot's happened. So, no surprises with Rodgers. Just glad that that charade and saga's over. No surprises there. Steeler fans, you can start drinking and whatnot. Fans are lifted. There you go. All right, there we go. So appreciate all you guys tuning in. And how about the Braves? How's it going, Dr. D? How's it going, Dinesh? How about them Braves? Whoo-wee. Oh, man. 10-4. In the 9th inning, and the D-backs score 7 to get the sweep. They score 7 in the 9th and win that one. Got Mono with a 2-er. Yeah, can we have one more? We'll do this game? No, that's the problem with the D-backs. The D-backs are the most insane team to watch. Every game's on crack. Was the 308-foot walk-off a Mickey Mouse home run? Yes. Yes, it was. Absolutely it was. Which game you want, Mono? Appreciate you, man. Which game I'm guessing the Yankee game, but I just want to make sure. It was, that was a Mickey Mouse home run. Absolutely. 308 feet? Yeah, that's Mickey Mouse. No one saw the day that might be suspicious Giants, December 1964. Oh, I got no clue on that one. I'm just going to guess I saw her standing there. I got no clue on that one. On Pods Brewers? Or I got you on Pods Brewers. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, that Braves game was nuts. Went full Falcons. 99.9% chance. Yeah, you're hearing... Yeah, there's a... Basically, they're cleaning out the filter right now. They had to do a second thing for that number 2 song. Wait, number 2 song? I'm gonna guess She Loves You on that one. Guessing it was just back-to-back Beatles. Can't just declare them losers because he forgot how to feel. We're the Pack by Shangri-La's. I never heard that song. I mean, it was so funny what happened to the Braves today. I was like, wait, what? How on earth did we win that game, get the sweep? 1-4 straight, back to 500. So it's a long season. Baseball is weird like that. In starting lineup, yeah, man, 600 subs away from the Demon Say count. I'll say them, baby. You got Holiday, you got Rutschman, and Henderson going 1-2-3. And pitching today for the Mariners, it is Bryan Woo. Last time out against the Twins, 6 2/3, 3 runs allowed. Pitched pretty well, all things considered. Looking for a good outing here. He's 5-2 this year. Weather in Seattle is perfectly sunny. Perfectly setting. Tree should go live now. He should. Yes, he should. Oh, Baby Love. Oh, that's a good song. That's a good song. Braves Series starts to one up the Rockies and Marlins. I mean, they had bases loaded in the 8th, bases loaded in the 9th yesterday. Couldn't do anything with it. And then this today. Holy cow. Yeah, the Braves, that was embarrassing today for the Braves. All right, get the emojis in if you're a member of, if you want to support either one of these teams. And here we go. First pitch to Holiday. On the bottom part of the zone for a strike, and we are underway. This is the first Mariners game we're calling. Orioles took the first 2 games of the series. They have won 5 straight, trying to bounce back. It's 100 degrees in Arizona. You know, I don't think it is because it rained on Monday and Tuesday. They won 3-2 yesterday, 5-1 the first game of the series. Holiday fouls that one off, 0-2 the count. Upgrade our area to level 2-5 severe weather risk. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's going to get moved, I think. That will get moved at that point. Yeah, week 1, we get a revenge game. We get a revenge game week 1 with the Steelers. Oh, to the count, Holiday. Fly ball left field. I think it's going to drift foul, and it will. Into the stands. One last one's a step on the Drew Town. Ooh. The O's are helping you guys. As an Astros fan, it's looking good right now in the AL West. Because that division is just, no one wants to win that thing. Right now, it looks like. Braves choked. I did not see the Tom Brady crossover. Riders with the Steelers. Those mean Steelers play Fields week 1. Make sure I poison is in the lava potion. the potion for Cusco. Cusco's potion. So are the days of our Steelers. Yeah, weird day today. I did not think the Braves were going to do that. I was confident the Braves were going to win that game. Like, I was confident. I'm like, okay, game 3, we're going to play that crap lineup like we always do for that sort of thing. I was absolutely confident. Brandon Fogg's been poor as of late. I'm like, okay, they're gonna win this game, and we can't use J Mart. We use Thompson back-to-back days. We can't use him. Ground up the middle and diving play by the shortstop. Nice play by Crawford. He'll throw to first to Tellez and 6-3. About to be an out call for the first time in life. I don't blame you. I don't blame you with this one. Fatsu ERA. I'm guessing it's like 6.8. I'm guessing it's like 6.8 at this point. At least he got an out today. At least he got an out today. That's more than I could say from the last start he had. At least he got an out. I'm guessing 6.8. If I did D-backs, it would have been insane. Yeah, I would have if it wasn't in the finals tonight. I would have done it. If I wasn't doing the finals, I would have done it. Rutschman. Base hit. Infield was in. Shift was on. And unable to make the play is Mastroboni. The broken bat single. He's got a hit in every game this series now. 5 hits this series. Yeah, does he still have a job? That's a good question. What MLB teams have we not called yet? Ooh, that's a good question. What teams have we not called yet? Let me think about that one. Henderson's coming up. Gunnar Henderson, 0 for 4 last game. Went with the D-backs. What didn't happen with the D-backs is the question. I told you, every game is on crack. Every D-backs game, 80% of them are on crack. It makes no sense. That pitch apparently missed. 1-0 the count. Oilers performance. Oh, it was great. It was great. What a comeback. Fucking stop option. I'm going to say fiction. On that. Especially with Burns, I'm not sure who else you could call up necessarily at this point. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Henderson. 1-1. So who have we not called yet? We have not called... We've called every AL Central team. Every AL East team. I don't think we've called the Angels yet. Disney, I would say on that one, he went on that one 1-2. I would say Lion King. Emerson was great. I would say Lion King. I'm on crack too. How else would you imagine this, Jeff? Pretty much. We haven't done the Angels yet. And I think that's it. Oh, Iglesias CWR? I'm guessing 9. I'm guessing his is 9. It was like 7.7 yesterday, and that was before he allowed a run. So I'm guessing it's 9-3. I don't know why Snicker put him in. He should be fired. Pop up. Third baseman underneath it. Mastroboni for the second out. Like, why would you bring in a closer who's allowed to run 8 of his last appearances and look terrible yesterday? Why would you allow that? Why on earth would you allow that? Falcons went to bulk roll. I'm going to say fiction on that. Say fiction on that. Today's video, people say that Sherman's trying to lose for a draft pick. Oh, he was not. He was not. He was just that dumb. Angels series for D-backs in Phoenix or Anaheim? Good question. That is in Anaheim. So we will be doing the Angels at some point. I think that's the only team we haven't done. Unless I'm mistaken, I think at this point that's the only team we haven't done. Make Wealthy our manager? Yeah. 0-1 to O'Hearn. Didn't get on base yesterday. First time in 19 games he didn't get on base. Pitch misses inside 1-1. Right, I think we've done every other team at this point. What happened today in today's D-backs game? D-backs were down 10-4 in the 9th inning, and they won 11-10. So that's what happened. It was just insanity. 1-1, upstairs 2-1. All right, thanks. Thoughts on Bruins and Penguins' new coaches? Don't know a whole lot about him, gotta be honest. Don't know a whole lot about him. Tori, I'd have a brand new use opener for Fott? Yeah, I think so. I think Tommy Henry is going to be the opener at some point. 2-1. D-backs got the sweep. O'Hearn into right field, and that's a base hit. He's got a hit in 2 of 3 games this series. Runners on first and second now. Second hit allowed by Wu today, and that's going to send Carlson up to bat with 2 on and 2 out. Rogers finally making a decision. About time. About time. Holy cow. So doing nice work, yes. Not yet, no. Not yet. Well, Carlson coming up. He's got a hit in every game this series. In fact, he's throwing a nice little hitting streak. 6 games to be exact. He's risen his average from 158 to 228 in that stretch, hitting 368 over his last 6 games. He started the year off very poorly. By mid-May, he was 0 for 18. Since then, he's been playing all right. Since starting off 0 for 18, he's hit 333. 0 on the count, though. Bring the crack in the Pats versus Snowcott, yeah. Kind of epic when they can change the season. I think so. It's possible. Thoughts on the D-backs? Oh my god, this team is just... It's not for the faint of heart. 0-2. Carlson swinging miss on the fastball inside and high. Someone received a call from Air Duct Cleaning Cameras. His name was the Maple Leafs GM of Scotiabank Arena. 0-2 the count. And swing and a miss. Gets him on 3 straight strikes. Wu gets out of the jam. Wu gets out of trouble. We go bottom first. So you always leave 2 on. No score. You appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. Yes, scammers questions about hockey. Oh, wow. So Crawford, Polanco, Rodriguez be leading off here for the M's. My 2 bets today, I would have if I wasn't doing the finals. If I wasn't doing the finals tonight, I would have done it. I would have done, okay, we're going to do a doubleheader, and we'll do that. But I was like, we're doing the finals. I'm not doing a triple header. No way. Next time a scammer calls estimate the Jaguars? Yes, I should. Yes, I should. Otherwise, I would have done D-backs. But, oh my god, this team just... It's insane. This team... No game is normal with this team. No game is normal. It's ridiculous. Now I got the Red Series this week, and, you take some things from the Reds, and who knows. Thoughts on Sam Weish. Most overrated coach ever. Sam Weish was terrible in game management. Like, absolutely terrible in game management. Yeah, the reaction, I don't even know what my reaction would have been. Just, it would have been half shock and half I'm waiting for the bottom of the 9th, the D-backs to blow it. Yeah, I'm doing karaoke after Pats Thunder, so no overtime for that one. No overtime for the NBA Finals game. Maybe Zach Pierce still at 115. We suck when you're cleaning, yeah. OKC second best player, I would say... I would go Isaiah. I would go Hart. I'll go hard on that one. Right, family concert had to be canceled due to the stage not being safe. Yeah, obviously if the stage isn't safe, you can't do it. But how is the stage not safe? I mean, you have one job as your organizers. Heard about the Rogers news. That was no surprises there. Crawford swings at that one into left field, but easily playable out there for Carlson for the first out. 79 or 96. I think 96 was the better team. Yeah, I got OKC in 5. Yoenis, I think it's 3, but it's close. It's close. Sam White equals Canadian Sam Heidi up. Yeah, I'm not surprised by Rogers at all. Knew it was coming. Eflin on the bump. Last time out was magnificent against the White Sox in that 2-1 win. 7 innings, a 4-hit, no-run ball, walked just one batter. Yeah, 96 ran into the best team ever. Yeah, I think 96 is a better team. Clickbait's gonna have Clickbait's gonna have emergency. Trees losing his mind. 2-0 the count. I don't blame him. Although content-wise, it's gonna be great. Content-wise, it's gonna be, oh boy. Polanco, base hit down the first base line. That should be extras as it goes off the wall and right. Should be extra bases for Polanco, and he'll get in there with a 1-out stand-up double. So Polanco was just 1 for his last 10. Maybe that'll get things going for him. Polanco gets on board. That's going to send Rodriguez up to bat in the 3 spot. I know RFK. I don't know RFK on that one. Steelers Packers Sunday Football. Yep. That game's going to feed families at this point. I cannot wait for that. First pitch, Julio inside for a ball, 1-0. Julio Rodriguez playing very, very well as of late. He's running a nice little 5-game hitting streak. Was 2 for 4 yesterday. Sitting 381, getting on base over 40% of the time in his last 5 games. So have him count 1-0 here. Kirk Cousins over another team's quarterback suffered injury now. He started him with the Colts today? Started him with the Colts? He might have gotten his wish. He might have gotten his wish. How's it going, Dave? Welcome to chat. Now Scults we flexed out. I mean, he never should have been scheduled to begin with. Fell off 1-2. But Anthony Richardson is not the healthiest right now. Anthony Richardson is dealing with a shoulder injury. He's not going to play in minicamp. He's not going to play in minicamp. He's got a shoulder injury. So, who knows? Steelers for the AFC North with Rodgers, I'd say 7. Yeah, I'd say 7. Rodriguez swing and miss on the strikeout. Richardson got hurt. Shoulder injury. He's not going to play in minicamp. When is he healthy? That's a good question. It's funny hearing stories about, like you compare Jim Marshall, when I did the video yesterday, about everything he went through to still play, and then Anthony Richardson. It's like, oh, yeah. Cal Raleigh up to bat. Maybe the best catcher in baseball. He has been money, the 28-year-old. Swing and a miss downstairs. Pretty obviously went to South. Yeah, I think it's going to be Tennessee. Nah, it's going to be Houston. Yeah, guys, because he flossed his teeth too hard. You're not wrong there. Go back in time to visit one NFL stadium that no longer exists. I would say I want to see the Astrodome in its heyday during the Love You Blue era. Late 70s, Love You Blue era, primetime game. Like, give me one of those. Give me one of those games. Meanwhile, is Eflin okay? We got a mound visit here. I think the training staff is on. I'm not. Or no, went off the catcher. Okay, went off the. I don't think it's Eflin. I think they're looking at Hanley. They're looking at Maverick right now. Yeah, I think they're looking at Maverick. I don't think they're looking at the pitcher. What happened here? Thanks for Farrell Callahan. I'm not crazy about him. The Marshall vid, did you mention? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, that's what happened. Raleigh got hit in the head, or Raleigh hit Hanley in the head on the backswing after he missed the ball. So just evaluating him for a concussion, but he's okay. He's going to stay in there. Yeah, wrong way, Jim Marshall. Yep. Too bad he's done for that one play. Raleigh, deep left field, backing up by the track, and at the wall, somehow making the grab is Carlson. Raleigh has been money this year, 23 homers, nearly had a 24th. But right at the wall, 2 more feet, that ball is gone. Literally, he touched the wall to make the grab. And the M's leave a man on. We go top 2, no score. Improved switcher named Blue today. Yep. Who would have thought? That's a bad name for a pitcher. Buyers and sellers, Cubs. Why would they sell? They'd be crazy to sell. They're the best team in baseball right now. The Cubs might be the best team in baseball. Why would they sell? Good thing he wants to Livestream because with that configuration won't be seen in the field. Yep, pretty much. I didn't think it would get crazier than the Red Sox yesterday, but Arizona may have found a way today. They always find a way. Again, like, if you watch a D-backs game, there's about a 70% chance that you're going to see something that makes you think that the game's on drugs. Arizona games are nuts. They are the most fun team to watch in baseball if you are not a fan of them. If you are a fan, it's so frustrating at times. But if you're not a fan, and you need to watch one team for a whole season, pick the D-backs. Because they will do the most insane things during games. Like it's Pac-12 After Dark personified. Yeah, the Titans, if Vrabel got a real deal. I think he was coaching very well at the end of his Titans stint, but the way they depleted that roster, yeah. Do we say the Bengals baseball? Pretty much. Right, they need starting pitch. Yeah, they're gonna buy. Cubs are buying. Sell King Tuck back to us. Right, score 10 against Cubs and lost earlier. Yep. They lost a 14-13 to the Rockies. They're 500. I think they're 500 this season when scoring 10 runs in a game. When scoring 10 or more runs, they're 500. That tells you how crazy this team is. Kerstad, Rivera, Mateo do up here. First pitch swinging. Strike there. Kerstad riding a 3-game hitting streak. He's 4 for 9 over his last 3 games. And Wu allowed 2 hits the first inning, but got out of trouble. Kerstad lifts it into center field. Underneath it is Rodriguez for the first out. Drove my new car and it's great. Nice. Well, this Scott does not have 200,000 miles on it. Marquez has been thriving at Wrigley Instead Courts. Yes. Valsa, the former D-back Emmanuel Rivera up to bat. J. Mart did not pitch in the 9th. No. Shelby Miller pitched in the 9th. He went 1-2-3. He went, or not 1-2-3, but he faced 3. He got a double play at the end. No, J. Mart threw 40 pitches yesterday. He was not going the 9th. There was no way. He's probably not going to be able to go tomorrow. Maybe the day after that. They're going to be very cautious with him. Rivera, first pitch in there for a called strike. This season, Wu struggles the first inning of games, a 7.36 ERA, 3.65 360 batting average against, but second inning settles in. He's allowed 1 run in the second inning of games this year. 0-2. You know, he's going to be set for life. He's going to be raking in the dough this season at the cost of his sanity. He's going to be raking in the dough. Rivera struggling as of late. Has not got a hit since the Cardinals series. He's 0 for his last 5. If I had a nickel for every time this season the Cubs gave up 10 or more and lost, I have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's where that happened twice. 4-3 on that out. Rivera goes down. Appreciate you, Golden Seal. Appreciate you, man. Now send Mateo up to bat. You know, the D-backs, I would have so many nickels at this point. I would have way too many nickels. It'd be a problem. Jags are guaranteed 2 wins. Week 18 in the Colts game. Let's go. Let's go. Harold Keller to the Cubs. I could see that, unfortunately. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Mateo, first pitch swinging. Although right now, I don't know if the D-backs are going to be sellers. At this point, this 4-game winning streak changed things. I'm not sure you're going to sell. Like, you're right back in this thing. Where are you, 2.5 out? I think you're 2.5 out of the final wild card. You're right back in this thing. 0-1, Mateo takes that one for a strike. 0-2. Mateo, first outing of this series, 0 for 3. Last I played against the White Sox. That one missed downstairs 1-2. This is my first MLB stream ever. No, I did a Celtics Magic. Someone donated 100 for me to do Celtics Magic earlier in the playoffs. Worst in-game decision ever made by Torey Lovello. Ever? Oh boy. Have to pick just one? Have to pick just one? 1-2. Straight to miss upstairs. Mateo strikes out. 1-2-3. Nice bounce back inning by Wu. Wait, no, Marlins. Yeah, you can't even say the Sellers at this point. Worst decision ever by. Oh God, I don't even know the worst one ever by Torey. The worst one ever. I really couldn't tell you. He's made so many. He's made so many. If I had nickel every time Richards got hurt, we'd still wish I could buy the NFL. Pretty much. Jags are the Browns of football. We both suck. Randy, Rowdy, and Leote. 2 up here for the M's. In this thing, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel. We will be live later tonight for Pacers Thunder, so keep that in mind. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this stream. Haven't seen today's video? Click that link above. We talk about the 1964 Giants and one of the dumbest quarterback controversies of all time. Like, really, really, really bad. Massive fiction on that one. Massive, massive fiction on that one. Marlins and Braves are co-locales of the week. Yep. Well, the thing with Bauer. Yeah, I don't have a hurt shoulder. The thing with Bauer. No one likes him. Like, every single year that he's been in a clubhouse, there's stories about him just not being a good teammate. Like, you're allowed to not sign a guy for not being a good teammate. He's also not that good anymore. How's it going, Joe? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, massive down with Trevor Bauer. 0-1. Randy, half-hearted swing. He went 0-2 the count. Randy acquired last season from Tampa. Struggling as of late. And he'll swing and miss there. 3 straight strikes, and Randy just 4 for his last 32 over his last 9 games. Yes, Mom doesn't even like him. Why is Franco in jail? Because he did some heinous things. Telez coming up to bat. Rowdy Telez. First pitch. Leads that one off downstairs. 1-0 the count. Telez 0 for 2 yesterday as a pinch hitter. Hitting right around the Mendoza line this year. Looks at that one for a strike. Hitting just 150 over his last 6 games, just 3 for his last 20. I'm excited for the much anticipated rematch of the 1997 ALDS. Yes. In a perfect world, Jacob. In a perfect world. Downstairs, 2 on the count. That is 3 for his last 20. Can't give him a chase at fastball, though. 3-1. Talk about today's CBX game. I mean, it was crazy. We're going to be talking about that one. That's the story of the day for baseball. How the heck the D-backs did that. Nice to be on the opposite side of that. It's very bizarre to be on the opposite side of that. Usually we are not on that side. Usually we're on the side of the team that blew it. It's very odd to be on the side of the winners for once in a game like that. Jays up 8-0 on Philly in third. What is up with that series? Philly was up 7-0 after 2 the first game. Now Jays up 8-0. Jeez. 3-2. Base hit for Rowdy. He gets on board with a 1-out single. Got banned for steroids. I mean, Meta World Peace. Yeah, the platform. Yes, that was very, very dumb. It was a very dumb format. I'll have to start for tomorrow. Yeah. Spain up 2-0 in France. Blue Jays 8-0. Yep, and A's 4-0 on the Twins. Maybe the A's finally win a game. Blue and Bummer 11 left on the names. Absolutely on that one. So Rowdy gets on board. Bears up to bat. Lays that one off upstairs. 1-0 the count. Oh. I know you're thinking. The name's on the tip of my tongue. I don't know who it was. Tavares really struggling as of late. He's got no hits in his last 5 games. So for his last 14. What's still coming to Iglesias? I have no idea. But he's gonna. That's gonna be what gets him fired. They pitch anyone besides Iglesias, they win that game today. Maybe they win yesterday too. Iglesias should not be brought in high leverage situations at this point. Outside 2-0 the count. It makes no sense to me. Makes no sense. Not that I was complaining. But Iglesias has been terrible. He's allowed to run in 9 of his last 12 outings out of the pen. Thank you! 2 outside, 3-0. Is there Ben? Yes. Yes, he did. The big for feedback heights fizzles off pretty fast. Yep. Well, because people people have been experimenting with that for a while. So I think that's why. 3-0. Red light was on. That's a strike down the middle. 3-1. Eflin's second inning of the game has been kind of rough this year. OPS allowed in the second inning is 1.126. It's allowed 7 runs in 7 second innings. 3-1. That one, Tavares gets a base hit. His first since May 29th. They are not. After being 0 for his last 14, he gets on, and Mariners have 2 on with a 1 out. Here comes Mastroboni. Where's the second pitching? Could be. Could be. So Mastroboni coming in. This will be just a second plate appearance of this series. First time he started this series. Outside 1-0. Face from 65 from here. I mean, the first half of it looked really good. We haven't seen the second half yet. 1-0 the count. Time is called here. Young in the on-deck circle. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. If you like what you make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, helps the channel a ton. The 1-0 Mastroboni watches that 92-mile-an-hour pitch in there for a strike. 1-1. Last time Mastroboni started, got to go back to May 30th. He was 0 for 3 against the Twins in that 12-6 game. How's it going, Austin? Appreciate you tuning in. That one up the middle, but right there, 6. And will they get 3? They will not. Henderson takes himself, does not flip it a Holiday. So a bit slow developing. They will not get the double play. Fielder's choice. Runners on the corners, 2 out. Rodgers is a Steeler. Yep. I'm not surprised by that at all. Right, what was Seattle lost first round? It'd be like, it was like the NFL back in the 70s. I don't know who would have gotten home field at that point, but it was predetermined. And then regionally televised games because of the baseball network for playoffs. It was just, nothing was good about baseball back then. 95 was a bad year. Oh, was it a surprising bad team? Them in Atlanta. Yeah, I would say them in Atlanta. Where it's premiering today. Yeah, not until later tonight, though. It's not until later tonight. It's not premiering right now. It's going to premiere in prime time. 0-1 to Young. Pickoff play first. Young, the 21-year-old first-round pick from the 2022 draft. This is going to be his 5th game of the season. He's struggling to start off his major league career. He's 0 for 9 this month. That's a good question, Joe. So I don't know. Fouled off 0-2. Orioles left 2 stranded in the top of the first. Mariners looking to avoid leading 2 stranded. Bottom of the second. 0-2. Young swinging a miss. His struggles continue. 0 for 10 this month for the former first-round pick. Yeah, Blue Jays need it. They need it. We go top 3. Nothing. Is Boston a bad team yet? They are inconsistent. They're inconsistent. I don't know if I call them bad. They're inconsistent. All right. Give me a second here, guys. We go top 3. All right, we're good. There was some sort of like smell that went out from the filter, I guess. When I did the chain, there was some sort of smell that was like closing my airways, so I had to just Febreze a little bit. Ray Anderson, home field being predetermined. We had 2 divisions, but 3. Yeah, that's insane. But that was what was in the 70s too in the NFL. It made no sense. Yeah, Phoenix and Ferb's season is going to be really, really good. It's going to be big. Riders on the Steelers, how do you think these 2 things happen? Watt force a trade, Tomlin gets fired. No and no. I don't think so. I don't think. Because, again, Rodgers is not making a lot of money. Money was never the issue with Rodgers. Money was never the issue. And, again, the Steelers don't fire coaches. They've had 3 since man walked on the moon. And if you are a member, we got emojis in the chat. Show us for either one of these teams. 9-1-2 hitters here. Maverick Hanley. His first outing of this series, the backup catcher. Not playing the best baseball, though, as of late. He's got an .097 average. He's 2 for his last 24. An Oriole Derek fell in cat sets listening. There you go. Swing and a miss 0-2. Rodgers, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. So 1-year deal. Outside 1-2. Noel coached him until no, he didn't coach him until he died. No, Noel didn't coach him until he died. He stepped down after 91. He stepped down after 91. 1-2 the count. Outside, so from 0-2 goes to 2-2. Rodgers will pass 21 Roethlisberger. I'm going to say fact on that one. I'm going to say fact. And they did with Super 4 75. Thank God for that. At least maybe I sort of get in Major League Baseball because you had teams sharing stadiums, so the idea was, okay, we need to make sure these stadiums are available. Full count. NFL made no sense to do it like that. Yeah, but no. He died in what, like. He died, like, in the 2010s, if I'm not mistaken. Sarcasm. Oh, okay. There you go. You never know sometimes on this. Full count here. Hanley fouls it off. It was 0-2. Now it's full. This season on a full count. Maverick getting on board just 20% of the time. Watt's possible because he want to get paid. So he doesn't get what he wants so far. I think he'll wait 1 more year at least. Now they're going to rock the boat this early. 3-2, down low. Hanley, nice job battling back. And the 9-hitter, who is hitting below 100 this year, gets on board with the leadoff walk. He died in 2014, yeah. Back to the top of the order, second time through now. Here comes Jackson Holliday. Second time through, usually about the same as the first for Wu, statistically speaking. Holliday 0 for 1. Struggling this series, just 1 for 9. Right, the Orioles made no sense for a long time. They did not. Cardinals in the NFC East when they play in Arizona. Yep. Atlanta, Carolina in the West. That's a liner right to the shortstop. Good contact there, but Crawford read that perfectly for the first out. So Holliday just 1 for 10 this series. Rutschman coming up. Again, Orioles running a 5-game winning streak right now. Might be a little too late, but trying to claw their way back into this wild card. Graciano. Adley 1 for 1. He's got hit every game this series. He's hitting 500 this series, so he takes that 1-1. So 0-1 the count. He's free agent 26. Oh. They could franchise him. Well, New Orleans in the West, I get. I at least get New Orleans in the West. Dallas in the East for geography, that's still a thing. I at least get New Orleans in the West. Not crazy about it, but I get it. Fouled off 0-2. That wasn't the most egregious compared to some of the other ones. 0-2 the count. O2. Downstairs 1-2. And Dallas and the East students Central. Yep. Next teams to be added, I would say. That's a wild pitch. 2-2. And Maverick will advance into scoring position. Maybe the Bills do that with Cook? They could. Tom Grossi's video on Router sign with the Steelers. I mean, he's had it for months. He said he had it ready to go in Japan if it happened. He's had it in the queue for months. I would say Phoenix. I would say Phoenix. Why do you think New Orleans makes sense in the West? Well, that wasn't the most egregious. Compared to some of the other ones. 2-2. Just misses against a full count. But compared to some of the other ones. Because again, Dallas is more for rivalry purposes. And so who else are you going to put in the West at that point to fit? Plus they're not Eastern time zone at least. There were teams in the West back then that were Eastern time zone. Rutschman, deep shot, center field, backing up by the track, making the play is Rodriguez, but Maverick will tag 90 feet. And he's a wild pitch away from scoring with 2 out. That will send Henderson up to bat in the 3 spot. Vikings. Why'd you move the Vikings, though? Because they're probably say they're in a division with the Bears, Packers, and the Lions. So, because it's not just, remember, it's not just about where they are, it's about where other teams are. Like, would it make sense if the Vikings play in the West when you got a cluster of teams nearby them, and then have that cluster of teams play New Orleans in their like it's also about where other teams are. Downstairs 0-1. Yeah, Tree's gonna lose his mind. I don't blame him. Henderson fouls it off 0-2. Henderson hitting below 200 his last 8 games, just 6 for his last 31. One thing with the Cowboys to the AFC, because I think everyone would throw a fit if that happened. Real problem with the Steelers again. And I do love that rivalry, but I think they got some bigger rivalries to take care of. 0-2 the count. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I guess, we're going to be live for the finals tonight. 0-2. Downstairs, that's a wild pitch. And Maverick's going to come in to score. So despite not getting a hit this inning, the Orioles are in front. Maverick was behind 0-2, draws a walk, advances on a wild pitch, then advances on a sac fly, then a second wild pitch. Without getting a hit and sending just one runner to base, the Orioles are in front. 7-2 and a third. Oh boy, Festus having a rough one as of late. 2-2. The cluster of NFC Central teams set to go all the way to Tampa every season. You're right on that. I think it should have been Tampa in the NFC East back then. It should have been Tampa then the NFC East. But they were kind of like on an island by themselves besides Atlanta. So 2-2. Outside, full count. Woo's not so good at finishing batters off this inning. He's got a few guys at 0-2 and then immediately just throws nothing but balls. O'Hearn's in the on-deck circle. Henderson can keep the line moving here, but a lot less pressure for Henderson now. So the runner's already advanced on a wild pitch. Full count. Henderson. Swing and a miss. His struggles as of late continue. Just 6 for his last 32, but the Orioles get a run off 2 wild pitches. Looking to keep their winning streak alive and get 2 straight sweeps. Brazeley's blue, call up gas can. Yeah, I can't wait for NFL season to start. My body's not ready for it. It's weird. Once they do this, it's like, on one hand, the money's better, and I love watching football, and I can't wait to see the Jaguars and Travis Hunter and everything. But, like, my body is like, oh, boy. Your body's like, oh, all that sleep you've been getting as of late? Not that I've been getting a lot of sleep, because I've been working like a madman. Like last night, I was up till 5 in the morning getting this video out. I got off stream. I don't even remember what time I got off stream with that. Houston's also west of Kansas City. Yet the Oilers were central, Chiefs were west. What's the deal with that? The deal with that was that the original AFL, the West Division was Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, Broncos. That was the original AFL West. And the reason why the Chiefs were in the West, not the Oilers, was because the Chiefs played in Dallas. So Dallas was further west than Houston. So the idea was, okay, we're going to put the Chiefs in the West. Then when they moved to Kansas City 2 years later, 3 years later, they didn't want to change the divisions because it was like, what's the point? It's not that further west. Yeah, it's because Chiefs are Dallas Texans. Yes. Yes, that's exactly why. One on the count. Top of the order, Crawford, Polanco, Rodriguez due up here for the Mariners. First pitch was a ball, second pitch a strike. 1-1. Second time through for Eflin. Opponents getting on 39% of the time, second time through. So a guy that struggles for facing the second time of the order. And that's going to drop for a base hit right on cue. It's a blooper into left. And Crawford gets some more with a leadoff single. Some of the Oilers had no rivals. True, they did not. They did not. But the idea was you had to move someone. It was going to be that way no matter what. No matter what team you move to the Central. Because the East were always going to have 5. They wanted to make it so the AFC and NFC East would have 5. And then Central and West would have 4. Really hope Vikings will make McCarthy play more than one preseason game. I think he'll play like a drive in one of them and then play like a half in another, and then the third one he won't play. Outside 1-0 the count. He does need the reps. But obviously Don't want him getting hurt like last time. One-0. Downstairs, 2. Oh, nope. It was downstairs, but they're going to say Polanco went around. Polanco 1 for 1 today. Here being just 1 for his last 10. Over his last 4 games before this, 2 for his last 15 over his last 5 games before this. Right, someone's going to roll out yellow. It'll just matter of who. Pretty much. It's one of those where you can't really please everyone. Polanco, grounder to short. 6, 4, 3. He's safe. Fielder's choice. They do get an out. Well, they won 5 in both Easts. They didn't want to break up the Cowboys rivalry. They were more just for simplicity. Because I think the idea was that who are you going to move out of the East? You can... Yeah, he's safe. You can fidget with the other divisions, but East, it's like, who are you going to move out? Because everyone's on the Eastern side. I've not been to T-Mobile Park. I've never been. Last time I went to Seattle was 2008. Swing and a miss. Rodriguez on the slider. Edible crickets. I will never try that. I know I did a video on a fan who ate edible crickets for preseason tickets for Browns-Eagles game back in 1990 in London, but I will never do edible crickets. It sounds disgusting. 0-2 the count. Back-to-back strikes. Only off speed stuff again. Rodriguez running a 5-game hitting streak, but he's 0 for 1 today. How the schedule work? So basically the schedule worked in a way where it was complicated. Part of it was they rotated how many AFC conference games you played. So you would play each NFC team twice in an 8.5-year stretch. It was predetermined. They also did back then, the 5th place team would play. So you'd have like the matchups as this fouled off. Should my old age call him the old name? Yeah, I called CenturyLink instead of Lumen Field the other day for Seahawks, so I get that. And I remember when it was Quest. But it used to be also, if a division plays a division, the 5th place teams will play each other twice. They will play a different schedule than the other teams. So if you finish in 5th, your schedule is different than if you were 1st through 4th. So there really was an incentive to be 5th versus 4th because you play a much easier schedule. It was bizarre. That's why 32 is a great number. And 36 would be a great number too. That's why I also don't think they'll ever go to 34. Obviously not an odd number. They're going to go 4 teams at once when they expand. Every expansion from this point on is going to be in increments of 4. They go 36 and then 40. Probably European division. Fouled off 0-2. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in for this stream. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. We try and grow this community even more. Rodriguez behind 0-2 here with Crawford on first. Swing and a miss downstairs. Strike him out. And not throw him out. Crawford successfully steals second, but there are 2 out. He does get the scoring position, though. Crawford, his 3rd stolen base of the year, his 30th of his major league career. Right, Charles Colts twice in A7. Yeah, last place schedule, baby. Last place schedule. It was bizarre like that. Packers, Cowboys. In 89, Jets, Chiefs. Back in the day, it was wackadoodle. That was sending Raleigh up. The tying run in scoring position. Pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Raleigh, last time he was up, almost hit a home run. It was about 2 feet away from going out. In other ballparks, that ball was gone. Literally hit the wall to make the grab. We're at 7-6 and 7-8. How they determine extra non-division games. I don't remember the exact format, but it was bizarre. Yeah, I don't remember the exact format with that. 2-0 the count. Chops it foul, 2-1. Raleigh getting on base 40% of the time over his last 9 games. 2-1. You can appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. 2-1 the count. Again, every donation counts. So to make the call, I'm going to decide which game we're calling on Saturday night. Red Sox, Yankees, or Padres, Brewers. 2-1. Raleigh, right field. If that's fair, that's going to drive in a run. But it's foul. Just a bit foul. 2-2. That followed a great period from 95 to 98 when they had 5 teams and even schedule. Yep. You're right on that. That worked out pretty nicely. And then the Browns came back in and screwed everything up. The Texans came in and it was all good again. 2-2. With 2 out and runner on second. Raleigh lays that one off. Fastball outside. Full count. You guys haven't seen today's video, click that link above. We talk about the 1964 New York Giants. And one of the craziest quarterback controversies ever. He lived to the Browns to run everything. Amen to the... As it's tradition. 3-2. Raleigh. In foul ground. We stay alive. Video's doing very well so far, so I appreciate all you guys on that. Channel's doing very well as well, so thank you guys so much for that. 3-2. Raleigh into left center field. That's a base hit that should tie the game. Crawford coming around to score. He'll get in easily. And Cal Raleigh, maybe the best catcher in the American League right now, delivers again with his 47th RBI of the year. Delivers on a full count. Mariners tie this up. Raleigh is money. He's now got an RBI in 5 of his last 6 games. M's tie it up in the 3rd. And that will send Randy up to bat. He goes into left field, but got underneath it. Blocked by the Sun. Center fielder waves him off. Waves off Carlson as he lost him a Sun. Mateo makes the grab. So Randy's struggles continue, but the Mariners do tie the game. So go top 4. I've done a video with Wayne Rudd. I've not. A bit too well known. Copyright issues and a bit too well known, I would say, on that. Otherwise, I would, but it's too well known. And the Orioles found out because it goes downhill full speed ahead. I mean, you guys won 5 straight. I mean, it's still very early. You guys won 5 straight. So, we'll see what happens. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what we see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. O'Hearn, Carlson, Kerstad do up here. Both teams get 1 in the 3rd. We remain tied at the 1/3 mark of this game. Yeah, I go for the obscure ones, yes. I go for the obscure stories. Yeah, it's got to be things that, for the most part, people do not know about. It's got to be things like that. Like true of my Royals perception? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. So Wu, 1 run allowed, just 2 hits for the first inning. Again, the first 3 innings. In the 3rd inning, he didn't allow a hit. But the 9-hitter came around to score off a walk A tag up, 2 wild pitches. How's it going, Jacob? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. O'Hearn, Carlson, Kerstad. First pitch. That's a few times now. This ump is not giving the high fastball in the zone. And that was a strike. Some strike zone is on the lower side. You don't want to be one of those type of videos or 50 things you didn't know about Breaking Bad. The videos, things that absolutely people know ever. Yes. Yeah, I'm streaming the finals tonight. Yep. 2-0 the count. It's like, did you know that there was a spinoff afterwards of Breaking Bad called Better Call Saul? Be like true comes to Bears. I don't blame you. Who wins Stanley Cup Finals? Well, I had the Panthers winning it because of the Hyman injury. But I want a good series. 2-1 the count. You know, Hearn's 19-game streak of getting on base came to an end yesterday. Starts a new one with what he did earlier. Got a base hit earlier in this game. Fouls that one off, though. 2-2. O'Hearn. Strike 3 called on the inside part of the zone. I don't know what the ump was looking at for this entire sequence. There was one pitch that should have been a strike that was a ball. That one was way inside, but they call that one a strike. Good framing job, I guess, by Raleigh behind the backstop, but that's the first out. 69-97, who wins? 69. 69 team wins. I don't think it's close, actually. And I'll send Carlson up. 0 for 1 today. Again, riding a 6-game hitting streak. That one, 1-0. So that one misses upstairs. Again, this strike zone is very much... He's not going to give you the upper part of it. He will not give you the upper part of the zone. Squeezing pitchers in that regard. Fouled off down low, 1-1. I got Thunder in 5. I think their defense is just too swarming. We'll be live for that game starting at 8:30 Eastern Time. Live starting at 8:30 on that one. Yeah, Cardinals win, yep. Much needed win for them. Fouled off 1-2. Breaking on the Magic of 79. I don't consider them the same franchise. When you change the city and the team name, I don't consider it the same franchise. Especially because it's going to go back to Seattle. Like, it's going to be a retroactive expansion team winning because Seattle's going to get their history back. 1-2 the count. Carlson watches down upstairs, 2-2. Yeah, I consider the Thunder a new franchise. Because we all know once Seattle inevitably gets their team, once they go to 32... Deep fly ball, Carlson, center field, but underneath it is Rodriguez for the second out. Well, they have all history records. They're not going to after this, though. So the thing with... It's part of the agreement that the moment that Seattle gets a team again, and they will get a team, the moment it happens, it'll be the Sonics, and they'll go back to... And they'll retroactively get... It can be like a Browns-Ravens situation. They have all the records for now. For now, they do. It's not going to be that way. When they announce the expansion team, they will not have those records. Kerstad 0 for 1 today. Again, running a 3-game hitting streak. Won't get one there, though. It's an easy 4-3 ground out. And Wu just 1 run allowed on 2 hits. 1-2-3. Go the O's. Right, they have the history for now. They will not once Seattle gets a team again, and they will get a team again. So it's one of those, you're both right, technically. It's one of those, There's the original Charlotte Hornets group, a modern team, but the New Orleans Hornets count as the Proto-Pelicans. Yeah, that is kind of bizarre when you think about it. It's kind of bizarre when you think about it. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. Yeah, at least we're giving that up. Yep. Right, just like Titans have... Right. But Titans plays the Oilers. Titans played as the Oilers, so it's a little bit different. And we know they're going to get a team again. Where the current team gets all the flat for it. Yes. Though both iterations of the Hornets have done nothing. It's not like one's better than the other, like Ravens Browns, where one's very clearly better as of late. Both iterations have done jack. All right, Tellez, Tavares, Masterboni due up here. Eflin's allowed 5 hits thus far. It'll be the 4-second season and continuation. Yes. Yes, it will be. Yep. Yep. First pitch in there for a strike 0-1 to Rowdy. I'm excited to see Lemon. I'm excited to see Lemon play this year. Rowdy got a single in the second inning. While he's down downstairs. Again, not playing the best ball as of late. 3 for his last 20 before that hit. 1-1. Looking for what would be just a second multi-hit game in the last month. Foul 7 off 1-2. Steelers will go from 9-8 to 9-8. Transcending football. Transcending sports on that one. Doing things that no one thought was possible. Going from 9-8 to 9-8. 1-2. That's a half-hearted swing downstairs. Got him on the changeup. Rowdy strikes out. Struck out in 3 straight games now. That will bring Tavares up to bat with 1 out and nobody on. And every donation counts toward you make the call. How many which game we're calling Saturday night? We're going to call the D-backs game. And then we're calling one of those 2 games later that night. Yeah, I'm not sure we're doing overtime. Well, I know we're not doing overtime, actually. For the NBA Finals, so just keep that in mind. Cable and camera repaired. I got a new camera. So that one I just we got a camera at we ran out to Best Buy and got 1-1. So that cable I never got repaired. So I got I got just the same camera, but obviously with the cable. 1-1. Tavares in deep center field, backing up by the track, making the play, is Mateo for the second out. Okay, we should give Jets history back. They should, yes. Especially because the Yotes don't even exist anymore. So dim sum. All right, have a good time, man. Pittsburgh goes 8-9 for once. It's gotta happen at some point. Masterboni will swing at the first pitch into left center field. That's a base hit. A 2-out single, the 6th hit for the Mariners today. And that will send Young up to bat. Last time Young struck out, he has no hits this month, the former first-round pick. Some people get it when they go to the majors. They immediately strike, and some it takes some time. And Young, it's definitely taken some time. He is 1 for 14 in the majors, 0 for 10 this month. What can he do here with a runner on first? Right, Cody's are defunct at this point, yep. We have Ange lose the Nordics history and records when Quebec hits a team? I would think so. Yeah, I would think so. If that happens, I would think so. Brady Ball in their first strike, 0-1. How's it going, Bobby? Absolutely on that one. Absolutely on that one. It is okay to ask for help. It should be normalized. Absolutely on that one, Bobby. Proposal for New Orleans expansion team. I can't see it. I can't see it. Economically, market-wise, they've never shown a history of supporting hockey. Like, I can't see it. I can't see New Orleans getting a team. I would be stunned. 1-1, grounder to second, and they'll get the out at first. 4-3. Young, 0 for 11 this month. Mariners leave a man on. We go top 5. Remains a 1-1 game. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button and subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. You guys made the call on this game. We are doing this one. Maybe a new venue in the lot next to Smoothie King Center, or maybe build one from Duncan Plaza, move City Hall to Municipal Auditorium. I could see him getting a new arena. I just don't think it would make a lot of sense for the NHL to build an expansion team in New Orleans. But I definitely think they're getting a new arena at some point. Last non-Florida team to win the Eastern Conference. Was that Boston? Back in 2019? I think it was Boston. Giants up 3-2. Ooh. Same predictions for the NFL. I'm guessing Dolphins 17-0, Bills 0-17, Jets, Patriots 2-15, or 3-14 each. Rodgers, Packers. I'm excited for that. I'm very excited to watch the madness unfold. It was. Let's go. Let's go. Bottom of the order, Rivera, Mateo, Hanley, due up. It was Boston. It's been a while. It has been a while. So Wu out there for a 5th inning of work. Wu has gone 6 at least in every game this season. You always know what you're getting with Wu. First pitch in there for a strike. In 11 starts this year, he's gone 6 or more in all of them. 8 quality starts. That's going to help. 4-3 out. Cervera grounds out to second. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. Ace of level 1's wins. Jeez. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right, Bobby. Just keeping busy. It's been a good time for the channel. It's been a fun time. So I'm keeping up. I'm doing all right. My schedule's been hectic, but loving every minute of it. Loving every minute of it. First pitch to Mateo. Upstairs 1-0. Again, you're not going to get that call in this home plate ump. You're not getting the call in this home plate ump. 40-team AHL. Portland, Phoenix, Houston, KC, Atlanta, Indy, Hamilton, Halifax. I could see that. So I could swept. That'd be a good goal. Shot foul 1-1. I mean, Wu's pitching well. You know he's going to go at least 6. He's done that in every outing this year. And Wu, his last 4 outings, an ERA of 2.08. That's going down with today's game, too. His last 30 and a 30's allowed just 7 runs. 2 on the count. It was the Gloria Blues years. What a turnaround that was for St. Louis that year. Worst to first in mid-season. On the outside corner, 2-2. So this some strike zone is wide. It's very wide on the in and the out, but it's not very high. Top part of the zone's been eliminated by the sump, but you'll get it out wide. I don't know the whole story about the bye, but obviously, doxing people's never cool. So, good thing they're taking precaution about it. Looking on strike 3 there on the outer part of the zone. Mateo strikes out. And that'll send Hanley up to bat. Last time Hanley walked, he scored the only run for the O's to advance on 2 wild pitches. MC East, again, I'm not surprised by that at all. No one knew. Not surprised at all. First pitch ball. Hanley just 2 for his last 24, but some good piece of base running last time he came up. And a long at bat. Battling from down 0-2. But this will be a much quicker at bat. 4-3. Wu on just 67 pitches through 5. 3 up, 3 down go the O's. Once again, Wu's allowed just 2 hits in 5 innings. We're halfway home in this one. And it's 1-1. Wu much in line for a quality start yet again. Only professional sports team to be named after another country's civil war. Ooh. Ooh. That's a good question. Another country's civil war. It's not the Blue Jackets, right? It's not the Blue Jackets. That's a great question. I don't know the answer. The Kraken. Definitely not the Kraken. I'm going to guess the Blue Jackets, but I don't know. I don't know on that one. Yes, we had a bad series, lose the awful sweep. The Orioles are playing better as of late. Orioles are playing better. They've won 5 straight. Granted, it was the White Sox they swept to get there, but 6th seed is a little bit... Hit 87 New York. It was hot. That feels like June. That's the June in New York I know. Right now, that's our own Civil War, yep. That's our own one. Passing Jim Marshall? I already did one. I already did a video on Jim Marshall. Yes, I'll link it right now. I will link it right now. I did a video on Jim Marshall. You know, I started predictions, yeah. I'm not even remotely surprised. They got the Jets at 3 wins. Yeah, that's the Jim Marshall video. A7 is hot for New York in June. I mean, the humidity, humidity is what gets you. Average of 7 years like 76. I don't know. I remember some pretty brutal Junes. So I'm fixing 87 is hot. Well, 87 in New York is different than 108 in Phoenix. I would rather have 87. I would rather have 108 in Phoenix than 87 in New York because the humidity sucks. The sun beats down in New York for whatever reason. The sun beats down at you. Calgary Flames? Ooh. I didn't realize that was why they were named that. I did not know that. Third time through now for Eflin. It's very good third time through the order this year. Opponent saying just 156 on him third time. Ravens win the division? I could see it, yeah. Browns getting 6 wins. I'm not sure they get that many. But Crawford, Polanco, Rodriguez do up here. Yeah, if you've seen like 90 in New York versus 105 in Phoenix, it's... He's like saying, no, that's not too bad then. Upstairs, 1-2. 108 still 108. It's not the same. Packers Steelers can move to Sunday Football Week 7. Or Week 8. I thought that was the game already. That is the game already, yeah. Crawford, deep right field, backing up. Can't make the grab while leaping. Misplayed it, got a bad jump, Kerstad did. And it's a leadoff double for Crawford. He gets on board in scoring position. I think Kerstad lost that one in the sun a little bit. Could not get the best of jumps. And Crawford with a leadoff double. So let's go 9-8. Yep. Mets winning 4-0. Oh, take it to the Dodgers. Please take it to the Dodgers. You know, that was always the game. 1-0 the count to Polanco. It's a weak grounder. They'll get the 1-3 out, but the runner will go 90 feet to scoring. Rodriguez swinging on the first pitch. 0-1. Pull it up for the Padres already. Wow. Rodriguez and Raleigh in the on-deck circle. Raleigh with an RBI earlier today. Get Dodgers out of the playoffs in mid-June. That would be shocking to me. Do you want to see Bills making the playoffs? I do. Yeah, Phillies are losing by a lot. They're losing by a lot. Shot foul 0-2. Oh, to the count. Slider misses down low, 1-2. Grounder to short. Infield was in, so the runner will not come in. Rodriguez cannot get the runner home. Good defense there by Henderson. 2 out, runner on third, and Raleigh coming up. If anyone can drive in the run, it's going to be this guy. The best player on the Mariners this season offensively. What can he do here? With a runner on third. Leadoff man got on. Crawford with a double. Mound visit here. As Eflin's on 71 pitches. Not going to pull him. Bullpen's not warming up. Just talking about strategy here. How do you approach Raleigh? Do you even consider walking him to face Randy? Get the force at second. Rosaré is not playing well as of late. And he's 0 for 2 today. He's 4 for his last 33. He got one of the best hitters in baseball at the plate right now in Raleigh. First base is open. Do you pitch to him here is the question. I think you consider walking him. It's not a dumb decision to pitch to him, but personally, Raleigh was close to a home run the first time up. Second time up, got the RBI single. And that hard contact foul down the right field line. If you can pitch around him, I'm not giving him anything good here. 1-0 the count. Yeah, I think pitch around him. Well, they give him something good. They give him something really good. And that's gone. They gave him something really good. A fastball down the middle. And Raleigh with his 24th home run of the season. 3-1. And you gotta question what the heck they were thinking there. You gotta question it. I said it from the start. Cal Raleigh. His 4th home run in the last 6 games. 3-1 the score. Mariners in front for the first time today. He's got 2 hits today. So back-to-back games are him with multiple hits. And he could have had a third earlier. That was a ball that literally The fielder was touching the wall. Fielder was touching the wall when he made the grab. Come on, 1-2. Maybe the pitcher just missed it. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It was pretty good. If it just missed, you're not going fastball middle. Went around 0-2 to Randy O. I don't get that call at all. I'm not gonna lie. Downstairs 2-2. He's having an MVP season right now. He's playing lights out. Well, happy to welcome. I get it. Downstairs for a ball 3-2. I mean, it's for the Suns this season. I go like 32. Right, Sir Maris off walking. Yep. Full count, Randy. Skies at foul. Is that going to stay in play? He will not. So Henley's going to have to get back. One wrong for the Suns this year. Bad rotations, bad defense. Bradley Beal. Injuries. Kind of everything went wrong for the Suns. Kind of literally everything. Full count. Chopped down the third baseline foul, so we stay alive. At 3-2, should LeBron retire? He looked old, but he can still play. I would say no. I would say no on that. Three-two in there for strike three. Looked at the fastball there. Randy's 0 for 3 today. And again, you had to question the decision. It's a pitch directly to Raleigh. Oh, KD. KD's good. He just got hurt. But KD can play. He just got hurt. But they're going to trade him, I think. I'm not surprised with that summer. All right. Rowdy, Leote, Mastroboni do up here in the bottom of the sixth. We're first going to do the top of the sixth. Back to Cleveland. I think he's going to play his final year in Cleveland. Mets somebody double. Mets lead cut to 4-1 with time around the plate. Okay. All right. Still in this. But Katie can still play. Katie's still very good, actually. Katie was the first thing from the issue. Best from the infield. Wow. All right, throw one out. Nobody first. Oh, boy. But Beal sucks. No, Beal sucks. Trade Katie. Yeah, I think I gotta trade Katie at this point. Cut Beal. I'm not even sure you can cut him. I don't know what the contract, what it's gonna do, but man. Less than 3 hours till finish for, but I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'll be watching it when I get back from bar tonight. Summer is starting right now, baby. I cannot wait. Third time through. Will Smith at the plate. I don't think it's a future Hall of Famer. I don't think it's a future Hall of Famer. But Holiday, Rutschman, Henderson do up here. Third time through for Wu. He's only allowed 2 hits thus far. And he's gone 6 innings in literally every start this year. For the EPL's contract, I'm okay with eating the contract for a year. I'm okay with it. If it's only a 1-year issue, I'm okay with it. If it's going to set you back for more, that'd be probably not at that point. But for 1 year, I'm fine eating it. Fouled off 1-1. Tree is live. Yeah, clickbait's probably just going nuts right now. Which I'm not surprised by. What's happened today? A lot's happened. Wu in the 6th inning games this year is not allowed to run. Opponents are hitting just 114 on him. 3rd time through the order this year, opponents hitting just 130 against him. So Wu settles into games very, very nicely. Might not get up to the best of starts. First inning's been rough for him this year, but when he settles in, he settles in. Days are supposed to return. Let's go. 2-1 inside 3-1. Holiday 0 for 2 today. It's 1 for 10 this series. Clickbait's live. Oh boy. Sum up the Steelers. I don't know. 3-1. Fouled off. I did not hear anything about that, Jacob. So I have no idea. Three, 2. Holiday will take that fastball upstairs. Leadoff walk. Tying run at the plate now for Rutschman. It has been a pretty quiet day. Like, no news is broke, so. Rutschman coming up. We were at 73 pitches. Adley 1 for 2 today. He's got to hit every game this series. Yeah, Starkhouse very strong with that one. 0-1 the count. Looking at that breaking ball. Made the All-Star game each of the last 2 seasons. It has not been Adley's year this year. He has definitely regressed. The former first overall pick from 2019. But can he get a hit here? He's behind 0-2. Thoughts on Earth? Nuke the planet at this point, you know. Am I recording the premiere? I have Disney Plus, so I'm just going to watch it after. Next day. I also just nuke the planet at this point. Rank the planets. Uranus is 1. Think the Mets are going to lose? I think they pull it off. I think they pull it out. 0-2. Adley fouls it off. We stay alive at 0-2. Mariners took the lead in the bottom of the 5th. You're just joining us on the Cal Raleigh 2-run shot to right field. Fouled off again on the upper fastball. Yeah, by far, Jacob. It's number 1 for a reason. It spins on its side. It's got the best name. I mean, it's easily number 1. 0-2. Ripped into right field. We are all tied up. Adley with a 2-run shot. His 7th of the season. 2nd hit for him today. Back-to-back games of the home run. And the O's tie it up on a line drive laser into right field. First 2 men get on board for the O's. And just like that, they answer the Cal Raleigh shot into right field with a 2-run shot of their own. Off the top of the wall. Adley delivers. Might be starting to find his groove after a rough start to the season. First pitch misses way downstairs to Henderson, 1-0. This could be Wu's last inning. He usually does not go above 90. He's at 79 right now. 2 shows I'm watching at once. Nice. All playing on Switch too. Doing a lot. Yesterday was annoying at work. MTV was there filming. Oh. Yeah, I'm guessing. Guess it was chaotic then. 1-1. Swinging a miss downstairs. So yeah, if you want to keep score with the emojis, it's 3-3. I spoke too soon. Yep. It's the first time he's allowed to run the 6th inning. 1-1. Henderson skies it into right field. by the track. He's not going to even make a play. Back-to-back home runs. Gunnar Henderson, 4-3. His 8th of the season, his first since May 18th. The Orioles have scored 3 runs this inning without getting an out. Gunnar Henderson into right field. The O's are finding some life. Had just 2 hits the first 5 innings of this game, but back-to-back home runs, and just like that, they're in front. Sounds like the championship this year. They could. Problem is that Michigan has never beaten them. Like, it's like a Chiefs-Bills situation. But this could be the year. There is activity in the Mariners' pen. Vargas is warming up. Again, Wu has gone 6 innings in every game this season. 1-0. O'Hearn in there for a strike. 1-1. We got minor plans Astros in for sports people. Hasek is the only one, that we know of, in the USA that we would know of, Just an definitely a football team. They are. 1-1, fouled off, down the third base line, 1-2. Is you and Stack busy? I don't blame you. I feel like my whole life is Stack busy at this point. I feel like every month is just Stack busy at this point. One, two, fouled off. Stay alive again. Wu at 85 pitches. He's gone 101 outing this year, and that was exactly 100. So I figure this will be his last inning. Half-hard swing, he went. O'Hearn strikes out. Panthers do it. Bills and Penn State doing this year. Calling it. Call your shot. Call your shot. It's destiny if that happens. Carlson coming up. Fly ball, shallow center field. Rodriguez underneath for the second out. With the other have-nots, yep. Kerstead coming up. Steichen also said that he hopes, not he will, he hopes that Richardson comes back during training camp. But no timeline. Kerstead into center field, lines it out, and now Wu might be able to go with 7th. Because that was very quick. He got first pitch outs, the last 2 batters. So might go with 7th. In all likelihood, though, I would think he's done. 2 home runs by the O's. They retake the lead. 4-3 as we go bottom 6. With part of the bottom of the order due up here. Tellez, Taveras, Mastroboni due up for the M's. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. Wait, Federer's a minor player in Astro name from too? Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know about Roger Federer. And we are going to be live later tonight for Pacers Thunder. Excited about that one. Hopefully you guys are too. Should be a fun game. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. We're going to be live for most of the Finals games. Not Game 2. Maybe Game 4. I'm not sure about that. But definitely Game 3. And 5, 6, 7, obviously. If it goes 5, 6, 7. Starmers in tennis. Okay. Apparently so. Apparently so. Does Walper... He might. I don't know on that one. I don't know. Wouldn't shock me. Hate being a Mariners fan? I don't blame you. I do not blame you. That is a very common belief. I get it. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. Oh, Luke, okay, so there's a lot of people, apparently. There's a lot of people. Fly ball right field. And Tellez, the first out. Flies it out to Kjerstad. There was activity in the O's pen as well. Tavares coming on with 1 out. Yeah. Jeremy Lin has 1. Oh my god. First pitch. Takes that one for a strike. Tavares 1 for 2 today. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. Oh, 2. That one on the outside part of the zone. 3 straight strikes. Eflin dealing. 1-0 game 2. UFL. UFL playoffs are at the same time. So we're doing both UFL games. It's Sunday night. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I do it. Just UFL playoff games. So that takes priority. Allison Mastroboni up to bat. First pitch on the outside part misses. One 0. Down on the bottom part of the zone, 1-1. Definitely figures going to be done it for this inning. So when you're 90 pitches, 88 to be exact, as that's a chopper to first, taking himself. O'Hearn, quick inning there. Quick inning there for Eflin. Go over to the Brandon Summer Place to watch UFO. There you go. There you go. So the Orioles still leading 4-3. So we go top 7. We'll see if Wu comes back out there for another inning of work after allowing 3 runs in the 6th. And appreciate all you guys tuning in. Please remember us when they have Anaheim. Yep. Anaheim is not the best team this year. We go top 7. Rivera, Mateo, Hanley due up. We will see who comes in for Seattle if they do change pitchers. Who at just under 90 pitches. He has not gone over 100 any out of the season. Texas close out tonight. I think they do. And he'll be done. So Wu, 6 innings, 4 runs. He's in line for the loss. Vargas will be the new pitcher. So Vargas is coming in for the Mariners. Carlos Vargas, last time pitch was against the O's yesterday. Went 1/3, allowed a hit, an earned run, and a walk. He did not pitch well yesterday. First time that we allowed an earned run since May 14th. He has allowed just 1 earned run in his last 10 outings, which were comprised of 9 1/3. Top 7 we go. Mariners looking to avoid getting swept. Orioles looking to win their 6th straight game. And maybe with how weak the number 6 spot for the AL is, potentially claw their way back into this thing with a late surge. And there's still a lot of time left in this season. Still over 100 games left to be exact for the Orioles after this. And the Mariners. Rivera, first pitch swinging. 0-1. Rivera, the former D-back, was on that team in 23. 0 for 2 today. Rivera struggling as of late. 0 for his last 7. It's the man who, including today, is just 4 for his last 34. Steelers 9-8. Nothing changes. So nothing changes there. 1-1 the count. And we're going to be live later tonight for the Thunder against the Pacers. Game 1 of the finals. Rivera. Fly ball left field, but got underneath it. And Rosario underneath it for the first out of the inning. So Rivera's struggles continue. Get the leadoff man out. Good start for Vargas. Mateo coming up. In the 8th spot. Again, bottom of the order here. Mateo 0 for 2 today. He's hitting below the Mendoza line this year. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. His first game of this series. Shot foul 0-2. Will this be Rogers' last season? I think it could be. I think this one will be. I think this one will be Rogers' last season. Fouled off again. No one like no. We all knew this was coming. I think the worst part is that the worst part about all this is definitely the fact that we knew this was coming and Rogers just drew this process out. It's like death by 1,000 cuts. 3 strikeouts for Mateo today. Over 3 with 3 Ks. A game to forget for him. Vargas, quick work so far. At the bottom of the order. Trying to bounce back for yesterday's poor outing. And that 3-2 loss. So far, so good. Hanley coming up. Scored the first run of this game. He's 0 for 1 today, though. And just 2 for his last 25. I'm doing the math on that. It's not good. Hitting .080 over his last 25 at-bats. 1-0 the count. Fouls off down the right field line. 1-1. And you guys made the pick on this game. Appreciate all you guys a ton for picking this one. It's been a fun one so far. Been a fun game so far. We'll be live later tonight for Pacers Thunder. 1-1. Click the link above to watch today's video. Hanley, weak chopper to first. Pitcher covers. 3-1 on the out. 3 up, 3 down. Vargas does his job on just 10 pitches. Sets down the bottom of the order in order. Want to improve the Steelers win total. I'm going to say fact on that one. As we go bottom 7, but it is time, before we do that, to go out to the ball game. Why is it not doing it? All right, here we go. Give me a second here, guys. All right, here we go. Let's go out to the ball game. Let's do. What the? No. Okay, wait. What on earth? There we go. Alrighty. We got bottom 7. There's some technical difficulties with that one. There we go. We're back. New pitcher in for the O's. So Eflin in line for the quality start and the win. Moore is coming in for Young, so Young's day is done. After another rough outing, it has not worked out for Young thus far. The 4 first-round pick in the majors. Dylan Moore, the new batter. Hopefully you guys got that one for the song afterwards. Get the reference there. Keegan Aiken. The pitcher here, check, swing, did Moore go? He did. So Dylan Moore, it goes about the same as Cole Young with how bad that was. He strikes out, and Moore's struggles as of late continue. Dylan Moore, no hits since May 27th. He's now 0 for his last 7. The first man set down. Crawford. Fly ball left field, drifting foul, but making the grab and foul ground is Carlson for the second out. I don't have to change the pitcher right now. Aiken, 4 pitches, 4 strikes. Looking sharp so far. How long can he go is the question. This will be his first outing of the month. He's gone multiple innings before. He went 39 pitches earlier this season in a game against the Twins. You would have to think. You would have to think as he tries to bunt his way on foul, 0-1, Polanco. You would have to think that if Aiken can get through this inning in under 10 pitches, you put him out there for another inning. I mean, why not at that point? His first outing of the month. He's fresh. He's gone multiple innings before. It makes quick work. He got 4 pitches for the first 2 outs. Polanco on 0-1 looks at that one outside. First ball thrown by Aiken since entering the game. 1-1 the count. Swing and miss 1-2. Can they get Polanco out here? Rodriguez on deck. And Orioles were trailing 3-1 going into the 6th inning for a 2-run shot by Rutschman, and then Henderson a solo shot right after that. Give him a 4-3 lead. Pitch misses inside 2-2. Orioles looking for their 6th straight game. Sweep back-to-back series. The Mariners look to keep pace in the AL West. 2-2. Polanco skies it into shallow right field. Who's got this? 3 guys converging on it, and it's the right fielder calling everyone off. It's Kjerstad. Just 9 pitches needed that inning to set down the M's. We go top 8. Remains a 4-3 game. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel. This is the place to watch Major League Baseball. We have done a lot of MLB games this year. We're going to continue doing them all summer. And we're going to be live for the NBA Finals later tonight as well. So just keep that in mind. Appreciate all you guys being here for this one. If you like what you see, folks, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe. It really does help us out a ton on the channel. So we try and grow this community even more. If you haven't seen today's video, we post every day about the history of the NFL. Go back to the 1960s for this vid. You guys are going to like this one if you haven't seen it. It's a dumb quarterback controversy in Giants history. And by dumb, I mean really, really dumb. Vargas went the 7th, replacing Wu. See if he goes out there for another inning. Vargas has got multiple innings before. Made quick work of the O's the first time through. But it will be a different pitcher. The new guy in for the Mariners is going to be number 55, Gabe Spire. Spire coming in, pitched yesterday, went 1 inning, 1 run, 1 walk, did strike out 3. Yesterday was his first earned run allowed in quite some time. He has allowed just 1 run his last 6 2/3 over his last 6 games. So Spire's coming in. So they always lead this game despite having just 4 hits. It's a rough 6th inning, and then what happened with Maverick back in the 3rd inning, where he got on board with a walk and then 2 wild pitches. Back to the top of the order here. Holiday, Rutschman, Henderson. This is where the rally started for the O's in the 6th inning. 0-1 the count. Holiday lays that one off 1-1. That one well inside. 2-1. Holiday fouls that one off, 2-2. I appreciate all you guys being here for this one. So looking for the series sweep. These teams will meet in Baltimore later in the season. Mid-August, August 12th. Go to Camden Yards for that. Downstairs for a ball, full count here. Holiday chops it. Back to the pitcher. 1-3. Spire. High throw, but good job there again. The glove up is Rowdy for the first out. The Mariners punching the fans, and then you know what? Yep. As is tradition. Seems that way. Does seem well. The Mariners do get the hardly order in the 8th. Doesn't happen in the 8th. I'm not sure it's going to happen, but they do get the hardly order in the 8th. Rutschman hit the 2-run shot back in the 6th. It tied the game. Then Henderson, the one that put him ahead. First time Who's allowed back-to-back home runs in his career. Rutschman, first pitch, lays that one off down low, 1-0 the count. Tonight we will have 4 Pacers emojis, 1 Thunder emoji. Thunder have only had 1 logo, so that's why. And we'll have the NBA Finals trophy as an emoji as well. So one of the perks you get is for being a member. On the inside part of the zone, call that a strike, 1-1. The AL West is such a joke. Can someone please keep the Astros from winning for once? You would think. You would think. The A's decided to implode in May. The Rangers are just there. That one misses 2-1. The Angels, after a good start to the season, are where we thought they'd be. And the Mariners, another year where they got off to a good start and then kind of faltered down the stretch. 2-1. Adley, base hit for him. He gets another one. I think that's his 3rd hit of the game. Adley 3 for 4 today. He's finding his groove again. He's got 7 hits this series. He is 7 for 11 this series. This is the Adley we thought we were getting this season. It took a while. It took a while for him to get going. But we thought they were letting him off the hook, baby. Took a while for Adley to get going this year. But I think he's finding his form. It was below the Mendoza line not even a month ago. He is playing better. The Thunder have no alternate logos. They do not. It really is crazy. They have no alternate logos. 0-1. Upstairs 1-1. Let me just double check on sportslogos.net. But they do not, from my knowledge, they have no alternate logos. You know, they have no alternate logos. It's just the OKC logo. That's it. I mean, it's the one with a word mark, but it wouldn't look good with an emoji. Yeah, it's literally just the OKC logo in different color, like, not different colors, but like different background colors. And we do transparent backgrounds for this because it looks better. Yeah, all their logos are exactly the same. Pacers have a few. 1-2. So don't worry, I'm not being biased against the Thunder when I say we're only having one Thunder emoji. They literally have one logo. It's almost like Texans. Sometimes I use two emojis because it's like, okay, they have the H logo, they have the Texan logo. That's it. They don't have anything else. 2-2. To Henderson. Big swing and a miss at that off-speed pitch. Follows up his home run in the 6th with a strikeout here. That's 2 out. Here comes O'Hearn. Yeah, I'll show you on... it literally is. They got nothing. Mound visit here. Yes, I got time to show you. So Pacers, we're gonna have. I'll show you what the emojis are for tonight's game. Pacers, we've got. Oops, hang on. Pacers, we're gonna have the state logo, this logo, the roundel logo, and the P. So these are the emojis we're going to have. We're going to have this, 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 and this. The Thunder have literally nothing. The Thunder, it's just this. That's all we got. First pitch to O'Hearn. Upstairs fastball. You're never getting the call against this up on that. 1-0. This is going to be a very interesting scorecard because there was nothing upstairs. Yeah, MLB Finals best of 7. Yep. We should be on for most of the games. Gonna be on for definitely for game 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. Don't know about 4, and definitely not 2. 1-1 the count. The Riders news, you think NFL wishes Steelers Jets was 425? Yeah. Unfortunately. Because they knew it was coming too. I mean, they had Steelers Jets. They're not stupid. They knew that was gonna happen. In there for a cold strike on the fastball. 1-2. Spire just 1 run allowed his last 7 innings of work. Can he keep it at a 1-run game here? Might be able to. That's a fly ball into foul ground. Is that going to stay in play? It will, but unable to get there in time. Sliding to try and make the play, but unable to get there. I believe it was Crawford. Do we stay alive again? At 1-2. One, two, fouled off. We stay alive. Steelers just where J.J. Watt makes his color commentary debut. That's a big stage for him. That's a big stage for him. It's the last thing you want, I think. Line out into left field. Underneath it is Randy. Always leave a man on. We go bottom 8. Remains 4-3. Like, the last thing you want to do for a color commentator debut for a number 1 game, or for a guy that is not on the one team, is make it like where everyone's going to be watching. And that is going to be that one. But, yeah. That's probably going to be where he makes his debut. I think they've already assigned it at this point. Barring anything crazy. Usually the first 4 weeks are pretty assigned already. It says a message that the league is scripted that's only a 1 o'clock game. Packers home games in prime time, though. Yep. Well, Steelers Packers was all going to be prime time. That was always going to be. Big fan bases and... favorite side good matchup. 4-3 the score. And Aiken, single-digit pitches in the 7th. We'll see if he goes in 8th. He has the capability of doing it. He's gone more than 20 quite a few times this year. He's gone 39 at one point. Will they leave Aiken in there? Make very quick work of the Mariners in the bottom of the 8th. Or the bottom of 7th, I should say. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. And you guys made the call on this game. They will take Aiken out. So Aiken will not be out there for another inning of work. The new pitcher is going to be Andrew Kittredge. So Kittredge is coming in for the hold. His 6th game of the season, last time he pitched, was on June 1st, when 2/3 of an inning. Didn't allow anything. He's allowed just 1 run this year in 4 2/3 in his 5 outings, a 1.93 ERA. So Kittredge coming in, replacing Aiken. I'm going to go a clean 8th and bring the closer in for the 9th. Eagles not looking forward to what? I could see it. I could see it. Watt just seems like he's not going to be good at this. From what I saw last year on Christmas and what I've seen on NFL Today, I don't think he's going to be very good at this. And what's odd with Watt, too, besides, like, the bias and everything and the, like, just how not natural he is at this. Like, he comes off as try-hard at times. What's going to be odd about this is that it sends a horrible message. It really does. Like, if I am thinking about working for CBS, I'd be like, wait, why? Why would I do that? J.J. Watt missed everything last year to attend Burnley games, because he was the owner. He missed everything. He was barely on the show. And you're going to get rewarded with the number 2 announcing gig? It's like, really? It's like, if I'm Trent Green, I'm livid. It's like, wait a sec. I've been busting my butt. I've been very good in that number 3 spot. I don't get promotion. I don't get a promotion to the number 2. But J.J. Watt does, and he barely showed up to work. Like, I'd be livid. Yeah, no, Trent, exactly. 1-2. Rodriguez looks at that one for a strike. Goodbye. Rodriguez over 4 today. Rodriguez over 4. Took the words right out of my mouth. 5-game hitting streak looks like it's going to come to an end. Got your food? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Took the words right out of my mouth on that one. I would be ticked off if I was Trent Green. It's like, I get blocked from doing playoff games because this guy who doesn't work got the job? Like, okay. Raleigh, first pitch outside, 1-0. Raleigh hit the 2-run shot in the 5th inning. Since then, the bats have been dormant for the Mariners. But Raleigh threw RBI today. He's got all 3 runs for the Mariners. Can he get a 4th here? Deep fly ball. Center field, backing up, making the grab. The 2 outs have been allowed. They've been at the warning track. The 2 outs that Raleigh's got have been at the warning track. And Mateo makes the grab for the 2nd out. CBS made a lot of great decisions, but this was not one of them. Yep. No, it was not. Most definitely not. Pick the winner of every week 1 game. Ooh, all right, let me think. All right, let's go Eagles, Chiefs, Dolphins, Steelers, chop foul, Randy, 0-1. Rosario, 0-3 today. Getting hanging below 200 as of late. We go Jaguars, but it's going to be close. Cardinals, Commanders. I'll take the Falcons at home. Bengals, but I'm not confident on that because they always start off like crap. Patriots, 0-1. Fouled off 0-2. Also leaves Fox to try to pluck Green from CBS. I would. I would, absolutely. Get a promotion? Absolutely on that. Patriots, I mean, Dolphins are a pretty good pick that first week. I'm going to take the Niners. I'm going to take the Broncos. 0-2. Fouled off again. I'll take the Lions, the Rams, the Bills, and the Vikings. JSP Phil's 9-1. Jeez, that's a beatdown. That's a beatdown. I think Dolphins will be favored in that game for sure. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider. 4 for his last 35. Really struggling as of late, hitting about 115 over his last 8. Kittredge, 3 up, 3 down. They cannot get to this Mariners pen. 6 up, 6 down since going to the pen. And the O's are 3 outs away. I mean, it's not bold. I mean, the game's in Buffalo, and Buffalo won in the playoffs. 3 outs away from winning their 6th game in a row. Yeah, has struggled against the Browns. That is true. But I just don't know I don't know who the Browns quarterback is going to be. I can't pick the Browns yet without knowing who their quarterback is. Like, maybe I'll change my pick later, but... But I can't make the pick without knowing who their quarterback is going to be. Why Niners week 1? I'm just not confident in Darnold. I'm just not confident in Darnold. Yeah, that's all it is. I'm not high on Darnold. That's all it is. 27-22? 22 is a weird score. Yeah, I don't trust Darnold. That's all it comes down to. We'll leave Spire out there for a 9th. He's not gone more than an inning in any game except for 1 or 2 this year, I should say. Will Spire stay out there and try to get through this game on 3 pitchers? After this, Mariners take on the Angels in a 3-game series, while the Orioles will travel to Sacramento. New pitcher in. 0-1 the count. And it's number 64, Casey Legumina. So Legumina coming in, 0-2 the count. Legumina last time he pitched was against the Orioles yesterday. 1 inning, 1 hit allowed. He has not played well as of late. His last 3 outings, he's allowed 7 hits and 2 innings of work, with 7 runs allowed. That's a 31.5 ERA over his last 3 outings. Trying to bounce back here. He's got Carlson, Kjerstad, Rivera. Do I get to see top edge rep pick? I think so too. I think so too. One, two. Carlson, goodbye. He strikes out. And the O's have just 4 hits today. But when 0 of those hits are home runs, and you throw 2 wild pitches in 1 inning with a runner on board, say you're losing this one 4-3. Been a frustrating game for the Mariners. Cows are coming in, replacing Kjerstad. So Cows are new batter for the O's. Colin Cowser, the former first-round pick back in 2021. He's got a hit in 4 straight games. Was 1 for 3 yesterday. 1-1. And he will move over to right field. First time ever that Cowser has appeared in a pinch-hitting spot. Baker is in the pen for the O's. He'll look to get the save unless the O's explode in the 9th inning with something crazy. 3-1, good eye. But if it stays like this, it looks like Baker's going to go the 9th. So they are 3 outs away from getting their 6th win of the season. Swing and a miss, full count. Gonna invest in a light up 7 back windshield this way when I pass somebody going way too slow. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I'm on board with that. I'm on board with that. 3-2. Hauser fouls it off down the left field line. And you guys made the call on this game. Picked a good game. Picked a really good game here. And you guys can make the call Saturday night for Red Sox Yankees or Padres Brewers. 3-2. Hauser swinging a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Legumina. Harlan Green for Raiders Patriots? I think so too. I think so too. Because we predicted the announcers earlier when we did the schedule release. I remember doing that. Rivera 0 for 3 today. That one in their first strike. 1-1. On the outer part of the zone. Giving some strike zone very wide, not high. It's consistent at least. It's not good, but it's consistent. 1-1. Swing and a miss on that slider. Got Rivera to chase. He's 0 for 3 today. And no hits since May 26th. Average has dropped considerably. That's only 4 for his last 35. 1-2. That one just missed. 2-2. Just a bit outside there. He's gotten that call before. That's been called a strike before in this game. I think back in the second that was called a strike. 2-2. Rivera, fooled by that slider. Got a piece of that, though, so we stay alive. This game went by fast. It started 12:40 my time, right? Yeah, 12:40 my time, so 2 hours, 10 minutes so far, 14 minutes. Base hit, though, for Rivera. Down the third base line. The shift was on, so he could be going here. Rivera into second. Is he going to go for 3? Rivera will hold at second. The shift was on. So there was no one on that side of the field once that got past the third baseman. And Rivera's in scoring position. Yeah, Cardinal Saints is definitely the weakest game for CBS that day. Can't make the diving grab at third as Mastroboni. A hard hit double for Rivera. His first extra base hit since May 8th. And Adams coming in for Mateo. That's going to be caught in right field. 1 pitch out. Tavares making the play. So they leave Rivera stranded. So Jordan Adams, a former first-round pick by the Angels, still looking for his first hit as an Oriole. Won't get it there. Val Church, yes. We go bottom 9. And in comes Baker, we assume. 3 outs away from getting the Orioles' 6th straight win. And maybe, just maybe, keeping them alive in this thing. It'll be the next Chiefs Rams game? Yes, it will be. Tellez, Tavares, Mastroboni due up here. As Brian Baker. No runs allowed his last 3 outings. He has allowed a run in just 7 of his last 8. Trying to get what would be just his 2nd save of the season. High leverage spot here. Usually goes around the 8th or the 7th. They're going to put him in the 9th, I believe. He was warming up in the pen. Put Nancy Davis on the call for that, yes. Absolutely. Well, it's not even Nancy and Charles Davis, it'll be Nancy and Romo. Davis is college football now. Appreciate all you guys being here for this one. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton. Baker will be coming in. But Eagle wants the number 2 team, yes. Eagle wants the 2 team now. When the Cards leave Chicago for St. Louis? 1960. 1960 was when they left. And it's funny, too, the owners were begging for that to happen because they were losing so much money every time they played in Chicago. Because they weren't getting crowds, and like the owners were like, I'll forfeit. There were some teams that were literally like, yeah, I will forfeit if I have to play in Chicago against the Cardinals. Because we lose too much money. 1-0 the count. Yeah, Albert Phillips is going to be Panthers Jags. Oh, flexing for what? Oh. I don't know just yet. I don't know just yet because of what protections are and cross-flexing, and you're only allowed a certain number of flexes and whatnot, so I don't know. No, I know it's going to be Albert Phillips. I'm not surprised. It's going to be Albert Phillips for sure. Inside 3-0. So Baker off to a rough start here. Rowdy 1 for 3 today. Like Sunday night, I don't think there's a lot of flexes. Sunday night, I think it's going to be... I'm not sure there's going to be a single flex on Sunday night this year. Like, it looks pretty sharp from what I can tell. 3-0. Red light was on. 3-1. That pitch down the middle. Tellez, Taveras, Mastrobuoni, the last hope for the Mariners to avoid the sweep. No better than feeble losers. I mean, they literally took the season series of the Dodgers, regardless of what happens here. They've literally taken the season series against the Dodgers. Like, that's baseball sometimes. 3-1. Fly ball. Left field. By the track, but staying in the yard, making the play, is Carlson for the first out. You're getting picked off at third. That's inexcusable. Now, that's inexcusable. Getting picked off at third, that's insane. Can't get picked off at third. Taveras coming up. Leody Taveras, 1 for 3 today. Just 1 for his last 17. Can he keep the line moving here? Shows bunt, pulls back. It's a strike, 0-1. I think you're right on the money, Rob, with all these. 1-1, blowing a 4 lead's inexcusable. It depends how early it is. It's not the Braves. At least it's not what they did today. 10-4 the ninth is inexcusable. 4-0, that happens. That happens early on. 4-0 in like the first inning happens. 1-1. Check swing foul. 1-2. Bears Niners could. Yeah, Bears Niners could. It's probably the only one, yeah. He's got a shot. But those are big markets, so it's going to take a lot to flex that one out. 1-2. Swing and a miss. On the inside fastball. Down to their last out. Mastrobuoni coming up. The last hope for the Mariners. Raleigh's got 3 RBI today. No one else has driven in a run. Mariners bats have gone dormant since the Orioles went to the pen. And the Orioles are 1 out away from getting the sweep and winning their 6th straight game to get right back into this season potentially with 100 games to go. Or thereabout. 0-1 the count on the breaking ball. Mastrobuoni 1 for 3 today. Right now, are always a good draw. It takes a lot to flex him out. Mastrobuoni, that is going to get in for a base hit. So the tying run's on board. He does his job. A multi-hit game for him, just the second one for him since May 7th. And Mastrobuoni keeps the line moving. That will send Dylan Moore up to bat. They already took out Cole Young. Do you put in another pinch hitter here? Do you have anyone left? I think it's the first hit for the Mariners since they went to the pen. Yeah, Moore's coming in. This is the last hope for Seattle. A guy that is 0 for his last 7. He'll swing on the first pitch, misses. 0-1. Now, best chance going worst first side. Now it's Patriots. I would say Patriots. Bears also have a good chance. Titans if Cam Ward balls out, but I think Patriots have a decent chance. 0-1. Moore swinging a miss down to their final strike. Moore's last 12 games, he's got a hit in 10 of them. 2 of them, I should say. He's hitless in 10 of them. He'll be 11 for 13. Get out here. This is worrisome for the Mariners. The Mariners have by far the best chance. 0-2. Moore. Swing and a miss! I don't know why he was the pinch hitter there. I really don't. I really can't tell you, a guy that's been hitless in 10 of his last 12 games, why he's your last hope. But Baker gets the strikeout. The Orioles win 4-3. They get the sweep. They win their 6th straight. And all of a sudden, things are looking a bit better in Baltimore. So they try and battle back with just over 100 games to go. They are not out of it by any means. As they win their 6th straight, the Mariners drop to 3 above 500. All right. I'm going to be smart with my voice because tonight I do need to get some songs in, and we are going to do NBA Finals tonight. So no overtime today. We're not doing OT at anything today. So I'm going to sign off here. I'll see you guys in 2.5 hours for the NBA Finals. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. JG9 signing off. Orioles win 4-3 your final. I'll see you guys in 2.5 hours for Thunder Pacers Game 1. Again, no OT for any stream today. Tomorrow to be determined, but nothing for today. So see you guys at 8:30 Eastern Time. Final score, Orioles get the sweep. They win this one 4-3. Take care, guys.